Have you ever imagined what it would be like to live in a world where gravity changed daily? Think about it. Today, you could jump like an astronaut on the moon, and tomorrow, you might barely get out of bed because your weight has tripled. It sounds surreal, but let's explore together how everything around us would be impacted if this were to happen. Gravity is what keeps us firmly on the ground, regulates the oceans, and even influences the growth of our bones. But what would happen if this force became unpredictable? Imagine one day it's like the moon, with only 1/6 of Earth's gravity, and the next day it's like Jupiter, where gravity is more than twice as strong. How would this affect our daily lives and the planet itself? Gravitational force is an attractive force that acts between all objects with mass. Newton's law of universal gravitation describes this force, which is calculated by multiplying the mass of one object by the mass of another, dividing the result by the square of the distance between the objects, and multiplying by the gravitational constant g. For us humans, days of low gravity would feel like living in slow motion. We'd be lighter, but there would be a price. Our muscles and bones would quickly weaken without the constant force to keep them active. On high gravity days, simple tasks like walking or lifting a glass of water could become extremely difficult. Our bodies, designed for Earth's steady gravity, would suffer in both situations. And what about animals? They would also face extreme challenges. Imagine a kangaroo leaping on a low-gravity day, risking injury by falling from a greater height than expected. On high-gravity days, even insects might get stuck to the ground, unable to move. Plants would suffer as well. They rely on gravity to direct the growth of their roots and stems. If gravity constantly changed, we'd see crooked trees, disoriented roots, and flowers falling before they could even bloom. Entire ecosystems would be thrown off balance. And what about our buildings and technologies? Skyscrapers could collapse on high-gravity days if not designed to withstand the extra weight. On low-gravity days, cars might lose traction, creating chaos on the streets. Even airplanes might struggle to maintain altitude, turning air travel into a real gamble. But it doesn't stop there. Oceans, highly sensitive to gravity, would display extreme behavior. On high-gravity days, massive waves and catastrophic tides would be common. On low-gravity days, large areas of the seafloor could be exposed. Not to mention the potential earthquakes and tectonic plate movements exacerbated by gravitational instability. What if mutable gravity became permanent? Humans and other living beings might evolve to adapt. We might develop more flexible body structures or internal systems to compensate for gravity's variations. This hypothetical scenario makes us reflect on how much we depend on nature's balance. Earth's constant gravity isn't just a detail. It's fundamental to life as we know it. So, how do you imagine living in such a world? Share your thoughts. And if you enjoyed this idea, don't forget to like and subscribe to explore more intriguing curiosities and scenarios. See you in the next video.